Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today we have very exciting guest, believe it or not. And I really cannot believe that I'll be sitting down with them and interviewing them today. These are the lead roles of The King and I. And I'm really thrilled to meet Anna and the King of Siam. What's the name of the King of Siam?
His name is King Mongku.
Mongku. And our kababayan is playing the role of King of Siam. Mr. Paulo Montalban and
Kate Baldwin.
Kay Paua.
Yeah.
All right. From Chicago.
That's right.
This turned out to be a very beautiful love story, right?
It's actually a really beautiful love story on many levels. I think
Yeah.
there are four distinct love stories going on. So the most obvious one is the one between Anna and the king, and then there's the love between the young lovers. It's like a young romantic love. And then there's the love for Lady Tiang, who is the king's first wife, for her husband, but she knows that she isn't enough to help him with the tasks that he needs to do in order to move his country forward. And then there's the love for the king, for his son, kind of like, you know, this
A lot of loves.
That's
All
right,
kinds of
patriarchal.
loves.
That's right, all kinds of love. It's very
And
Filipino.
the love of country. The love of
and the love of
country as
country,
well.
that's right.
Too, right?
Yes.
The deep love of the country.
Yes.
Because they were both kind of divided with
That's
the
right.
countries.
Well, seeking to understand one another and making mistakes all the time, you know, and stepping on each other's toes and on each other's customs, but trying to find a way to connect.
Sometimes stepping on each other's toes in the polka, and also stepping on each other's costumes.
Sorry.
In,
I'm sorry.
Stepping on each other's
sorry.
costumes
Sometimes.
in the polka also, so it
I
works
love
both
the
ways.
costumes.
So do I.
All right.
So do I.
I have, I'm sorry, Anna. I have a very important question addressed to Paula. You're a Filipino, and how do you adapt with the Filipino accent and everything to get rid of the Filipino accent for the role?
You know, this is really interesting. Actually, when we moved to the United States when I was one, my parents. This is so typical of immigrants in the 70s. Told us to only speak English, and they mostly spoke English to us, except when they were mad and then they spoke Tagalog
Yeah.
to us, right? So I understand everything, like when you're mad at me in Tagalog, but we grew up speaking English. My accent comes from New York City newscasters.
You can invite our viewing audience for the show.
Oh yes, please come see The King and I at the Lyric Opera here in Chicago. We open April 29th, and we run till
May 22nd.
hopefully May 29th.
Please come.
Please come.
All right. Half Filipino.
Yes.
And Sam, who is
Half Thai.
half Thai. All right. And you're playing a major role
Yes.
in King and I.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us about your role.
Sure. I play Tap Tim. We're the lovers, Lunta and Tap Tim, sort of the star-crossed lovers. And I've been given to the King of Siam as a present from the neighboring warring country of Burma. And so I become one of the king's wives, but really my heart lies with the character of Lunta, who's come over from Burma with me.
Very interesting. And how about you, Sam? What is your role?
Lunta. He's the young lover who is Tap Tim's lover, who comes from Burma. Sort of follows her to Siam. Pardon me. Under the guise of copying all these famous Bangkok temples, and ends up staying for about a year, and tries to surreptitiously spend some time with her when they can, which is like talking through fences and through the windows of the schoolroom, and but they're not allowed to be together.
Young lovers, like Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
The Asian version.
Yes. Star-crossed and doomed.
Okay. Now, how did you like your role? Did you find it very exhausting with your with your preparation for the show?
Yes, it is. Yeah, the role of Top Tim is very exhausting in a good way. It's very challenging. She has some really beautiful songs to sing, and also, there's the whole ballet that she narrates. So it's a big sort of theatrical performance that way. And then there are some very physical sort of fight sequences as well. So there are lots of ups and downs, and the highs of being in love, and the lows of facing the consequences of that love as well.
So you're a dancer too, and a singer?
I'm a singer. I was trained as a dancer when I was younger, and so now not compared to the incredible dancers that we have in our show. I would never call myself a dancer in their company.
I should say too that we've stolen Allie away from the Broadway production of The King and I to come here. So she's no stranger to the role of Top Tim. She is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
So you're really used to the role.
Yes, but it's fun to get to examine it in a new way. This is a new direction by Lee Blakely, and the choreography by Peggy Hickey is different than what I'm used to, and obviously getting to play with different actors like Sam. So that makes it really exciting for me too.
How about you, Sam?
I've played this role once before, but years ago. And it's always fun to approach a role a second time, a third time, however many times. And with the different experience that you have, either in theater or in life, you just bring something new to the role, and it's great. I can't complain. They're Lunta and Top Tim sing two of the most beautiful songs that Rodgers and Hammerstein ever wrote. So I just feel very happy to be able to do that.
So you're also a dancer and a singer?
Ooh. I am not a dancer.
You're not
But
a
if you want, I can dance, just not on the camera.
All right.
We'll go to the clubs after this.
I bet you are. Yeah, just looking at you, I know. Okay. So, what can you tell our viewing audience out there who want to perform like you on stage?
Oh, well, if it's something that you love, it's not an easy business, and it's not something that's, that's consistent or will reward you constantly. But if you love it more than anything else, then just keep going, do the work. There's so many talented people out there, so you really just have to, take your lessons, perform whenever you can, and make sure you're being, truthful in your performances, and let yourself shine through.
That's a lot of sacrifices for young people, right?
Yes, it is. It's. I remember being told growing up by an amazing teacher that our bodies are our instruments, right? So if you want to be a performer, a singer, a dancer, you're going to have to make sacrifices, not be able to hang out late with all of your friends sometimes, or we sort of drink copious amounts of water and steam and do all sorts of different exercises and vocal warm-ups, and there's a lot of discipline involved in being a performer.
Maybe you can invite our viewing audience to see The King and I.
Yes, please come see The King and I at the Lyric Opera. Sam and I would be very excited to see you there. We're going to have an amazing time. The music is absolutely fantastic. We hope the performances will be too. But really, it's going to be an incredible night of theater.
We're here today to interview you as you are one of the members of the cast of King and I.
Yes, I'm playing Rudy.
You are. Yeah, how do you like your role?
I really like it because he's sort of the man of the family. Since my dad's gone, I have to step up as the leader, kind of. And I have to make my mom braver, even though I'm really scared myself.
Introduce yourself to our viewing audience.
My name is Matthew Zaraga, and I'm playing the role of Prince Chulalongkorn. And he's the heir to the throne, so he has a big weight on his shoulders. He acts like he really wants to be king, but really he's actually really scared. He doesn't know what to do when he's king. So,
wow, you love it, right?
Yeah.
I know. Well, anyway, trying to invite our viewing audience for King and I show.
oh yeah, definitely come see The King and I. We're working really hard on rehearsing it, and it's going to be amazing.